With a fiery passo and Steve getting all romantic in the waltz.
Ooh. Ooh.
Halloween's next week, Claude. Oh. It's next week. Back to tonight. And our next couple is Mark Wright and his partner, Karen Hauer. After being in the dance-off last week...
Sorry, Ted.
Mark's confidence took a little bit of a dent. You'll be fine next week.
Okay.
So Karen decided to take Mark to a local disco, where he discovered the best way to pick himself up.
Yeah, sorry.
Was to get on down.
Put them in!
Going into the show last week, of course I was feeling nervous, but with my dance I felt good. I got 29, that's a great score for me, but obviously not good enough.
Mark and Karen.
It was a bit of a shock to be in the dance-off.
You don't deserve to be in the bottom two.
But we went out there and we gave it our all.
Who are you going to save?
Mark and Karen.
Thank you so much.
After being in the dance-off last week, I feel like your confidence went down a bit. And I really, really need our Mark back.
So what we're going to do?
I'm going to take you to a club, bring all of your friends, and we're going to have a little dance-off of our own.
Let's do this.
All right, Mark, it's dance-off time. Show me what you got.
The teacher's got to go first.
All right, here we go. Running man, running man.
Have you seen the drop and kick?
The drop and kick.
The dance-off was fun. Everyone was clapping along. I got a bit of ribbon off me mates.
You've got good, Mark, but you know Tom Evans, are you?
I even pulled the worm out.
We're all really proud of Mark. He's doing brilliant on the show. He's come on leaps and bounds.
Coming to the club tonight, it's put that smile back on my face. So this Saturday night, all I'm going to do is go out there and just give it my best shot.
Dancing the Samba, Mark Wright and Karen Hauer.
Tell me I'm your loving man. When you give me all your love and do it, babe, the best you can. That's the way, I like it, That's the way, I like it, That's the way, I like it, That's the way.
Good job! Good job! What a performance! Back on fighting form with a very funky samba. Look at the audience! You're on the feet, too, my darling.
That's all I could do after last
Good job.
week. In a dance-off, I just had to fight for it and give it my best.
And you gave it your best. And those shoulder shimmies? Great shoulder shimmies. Touch of the Travoltas there. Craig, Mark did have an especially difficult week of it last week, didn't he? Do you think he's come back stronger?
Well, I tell you what, I could have done without all that vulgar gyration on the top of the judge's desk. Honestly, well, the samba is really difficult for male celebs, and I think you did it brilliantly. Absolutely brilliantly. I love the shimmies, the samba rolls, all the little tricks. You were into it. You need a bit more bounce, of course, but it was great. Well done.
You loved it. Darcy.
Yeah, wow, Mark, those hips. know how to party. I think you'd give John Travolta a run for his money. I mean, you were stuck in the 70s. That's exactly where you should be, on that dance floor. I mean, from all the dances you've done, I would never believed you'd be so assured in a samba. Brilliant work. You've worked so hard.
It means so much to you, doesn't it, Mark?
Yeah, it means so much.
You can tell. Len.
You did exactly what you have to do when you're in the dance-off. Come back the next week and do your best dance.
Your best dance. Bruno, did he samba the way you like it?
Oh, yes. And now I understand why Brazilians are huge in Essex. You're a natural. Talk about the way you work your bum. I mean, every direction possible. I don't think there was an angle you didn't kind of use. It was going everywhere. But again, as the other judges say, you try to do a bounce, which worked most of the time. You did the rolls and the lovely touches, like the heel backwards and forward. Really, really good. Mark, well done.
Thank you. High praise for you across the board. You got a set of applause for the scores. Well done, Mark. And Karen.
All your friends screaming for you. Being in the dance-off must have been hideous, and then you came back with that.
Yeah, I think when you're loving something so much and it could come to an end, it's like the scariest feeling. It's like the last day of the best holiday of your life. Yeah. You don't want it to end, and that's how it felt last week, but I had to come back fighting, and that's what I tried to do.
You certainly did. The scores are in.
The scores are in. Craig Revel-Horwood,
8.
Darcy Bustle.
An impressive 9.
Len Goodman.
8.
Bruno Tognoli.
8.
It's the highest score of the night. Are you happy? Look at that! Look at her face! Karen Hauer.
It was your routine.
It was your routine. Yeah, you should be proud of the both of you. Now, this is a group link. Gather in. We're all reading this one. If you like the way they danced it, call 622 52 05 from your mobile, 090 15 22 52 05 from your landline, or go to the website to vote when it opens later. Still to come. Very well done, everyone. Still to come, Judy in a boat. It's like the life of Pi, but instead of a tiger,